15 things Taylor Hill does to stay fit and healthy. Being the youngest Victoria's Secret angel to walk the show, Taylor Hill's charm goes beyond her talent for modeling. The Illinois native has gained a plethora of achievements at just 24 years old. To name a few, she's been Couturesque's 2015's most promising model and one of the world's top earning models according to Forbes in 2016. Since then, her modeling career has only been on an incline to the highest heights. She's appeared in some of the most prestigious modeling gigs, including walking on numerous shows by the biggest fashion powerhouses in the industry between 2016 and 2018. But beneath all that, Taylor Hill possesses significant qualities that aren't that much different from the rest of us. And most importantly, her routine to keeping her body at its prime is very much doable. So what does it take to stay fit and healthy as Hill does? Here are 15 things Taylor Hill does to stay fit and healthy. Number 1. Weight training and lifting. Hill reveals that she used to do a lot of weight training and lifting whenever she hit the gym. Later on, she admitted that these types of exercises were, quote, really difficult and I wasn't really getting the result I wanted. Standing at 1.78 meters, the model faced a unique challenge when she was building her muscles. To aid the process, Hill said that she needed to drink gnarly protein shakes. Although it wasn't like anything she had expected, the model enjoyed the process. In fact, it led her to find other exercises that better suited her. So if you're not sure what kind of workout suits you, weight training is a good way to start. Number 2. Switching to muscle isolation exercises. In need of a fine-tuning for her lingerie-focused gig, searching for the right type of exercise was crucial for Hill. Nowadays, the 25-year-old model is a fan of one-on-one sessions at ModelFit, a celeb-approved workout studio based in LA. The workouts range from sculpting to cardio dance to target small muscle groups throughout the body. If you're around LA and planning to sign up to ModelFit, expect to get your butt kicked hard with its rigorous exercise sessions including 30 minutes of jumping up and down, resistance band routines, planking, and more. If you're ready to take on board whatever they offer and want to get toned in no time, this just might be the place for you. Number 3. Rotating between yoga, CrossFit, and Pilates. To put it in her own words, quote, it's important to switch things up so that your body doesn't get too used to anything. Hill's workouts these days include a lot of slow muscle-targeting movements with gliding discs. They also include various types of floor Pilates as her trainer puts resistance bands around her ankles. It's so hard. It doesn't sound hard and it doesn't look hard, but I could back squat like 85 pounds and quiver when I do this. She explains her struggle in one of her sessions, but again, she's very much enjoying the resulting burn. Number 4. If possible, try a personal trainer to keep yourself committed. The model told Birdie that she has to have a personal trainer throughout her exercise routine. Why, you ask? It's because she's a natural-born cheater. Hill shares how she cheats in everything, tests, foods, and of course, workouts. Quote, I just needed someone to watch me and make sure I'm doing it correctly, she explains. There is another way to keep yourself motivated for your exercise routines, bearing in mind we can't all afford a personal trainer. Take your bestie with you and hit the gym together. Not only is it going to be fun, but you can also always get quality time afterward. Number 5. No need to be too caught up in trying to be skinny. Hill's personal trainer Ian Creighton offers important advice to every woman out there. When he talks about women involved in fitness are not trying so much to achieve a skinny look, we can't help but agree. Getting stronger and developing muscle are the main objectives of doing regular exercise. Striving to have a very lean body doesn't always correlate to a healthier body. Take note, ladies. Number 6. Aim for a balanced and strong core. Another important piece of advice, this time from Hill herself. You need to be balanced and centered and have a strong core, advocates the model. This is particularly important for her since her line of work requires her to walk the perfect walk. But if you're not a model, what does having a balanced and strong core actually mean? Well, most of us like the flat belly or one-pack abs these models tend to sport, no? And that maybe is the strong force behind why you start working out. But essentially, core strength is important since almost all of our physical activities depend on stability, not to mention how it can also improve your posture. Number 7. Working out is tough. Embrace all the process. Hill is no stranger to quivers when she's on one of her training sessions. After all, it's our body's natural response to the burn we feel when we're working out. Sharing all the ins and outs of her regular exercise routines through her Instagram stories, we get to share all the pain and glory firsthand. All those #train-like-an-angel stories rip apart the notion that these models only rely on their gorgeous looks. Surprise, surprise, they don't. Their toned bodies are the direct result of their commitment and hard work to physical training, which more often than not wasn't a regular part of their lives before becoming an angel. With such a rewarding result, though, it certainly makes it easier to incorporate a challenging routine into your daily schedule. Number 8. The right exercise will make you feel better about your body. We know working out can be tough, particularly if you're not used to it. But there's no escaping from the fact that there are far more benefits to working out than downsides. One of them is how your body will produce oxytocin and serotonin, the happy hormones, post-working out. So yes, maintaining a regular exercise routine can literally make you both happier and physically more fit. A great way to make sure you stay committed to your workout routine is by finding the right exercise. You have the power to choose what type of exercise you'll enjoy the most. Whether it's running, cycling, Pilates, or even boxing, there's something for everyone. Number 9. On diet, moderation is key. Surprisingly, Taylor Hill doesn't follow any particular diet. The model admits she tends to eat whatever she wants, but her ultimate rule of thumb is to eat everything in moderation, not too much or too little. Her restrictions are only limited to not consuming certain types of food nearing the big day. We'll talk about that a little later. Apart from that, the model balances what she eats and exercises regularly to stay fit. Number 10. Consider eating lots of fresh, healthy food. Instead of being stuck in the rut of processed foods versus real food, consider ways to balance it out. Stock up on some of your favorite fruits and veggies next time you're grocery shopping. They're some of the healthiest foods you can eat and easy to find. Not to mention, we now have the luxury of choosing whatever fresh ingredients we want. With all this access, we're only one grocery trip away from making healthier choices. Number 11. Did you know that she eats 3,000 calories a day before the Victoria's Secret fashion show? Yup, it's true. Perhaps it's the stress eating in action, or perhaps it's just Hill's way of boosting her energy before D-Day. Either way, the model goes a little further right before the world gets to see her in her best shape. She told the Sunday Times, "There's no way you look like that and don't eat. You would die. Victoria's Secret girls are like athletes. We're like Olympians. We're strong." It's actually difficult to figure out what the angels eat in the build-up to the show. Gigi Hadid is a big fan of burgers and fries, while her sister Bella says she eats cheese toasties every day. Adriana Lima told The Telegraph that she follows the no solids rule by only drinking protein shakes leading up to the show. At this point, we can only conclude that each model, including Hill, has her own approach before the catwalk action. What we can take from this is that our body requires different amounts of calories each day depending on our activities. The more you do, the more calories you need, so pay attention to this when planning your meals. Number 12. No salt leading to the fashion show. One particular restriction Hill applies to herself is avoiding salt before the show, though there's still an ongoing debate about whether salt reduction may improve health or raise health risks. Too much sodium, the main component of table salt, is linked to high blood pressure, to the point that health organizations such as the WHO recommend you to limit your intake. On the other hand, studies have also shown that limiting salt may increase bad cholesterol. We say listen to what Hill says about food, keep everything in moderation. Number 13. Curate your lean proteins and vegetable intake. Although Hill doesn't follow any specific diet and tends to eat whatever she wants, she's not as reckless as it may sound. She still pays attention to her lean proteins and vegetable intake. If you look at Taylor's diet, she eats a lot. It's just set up differently, says Creighton. Hill reveals that her diet and exercise dynamics actually make her feel good about herself. Quote, "I'm just always constantly getting better and better, and I have a small addiction to that feeling," explains the model. Number 14. Regular munches on pizza and pasta are fine. With no ties to any diet plan, Hill has the freedom to pick her meals. This includes not dropping her love for pasta and pizza. Both foods are her go-to meals whenever she's on a globe-trotting schedule. Especially when she's in Italy, there's no off-limit food according to the model. Number 15. Eating carbs. Hill says women are afraid of the word carbs. Carbs are good, I'm telling you. Creighton adds, we need carbohydrates, especially after you work out, so you replenish those depleted muscles. Hill personally goes for sweet potatoes and brown rice for her carbohydrate intake. Now, there are mixed opinions on this particular point, but what we're saying is that this is what Taylor Hill does. She doesn't cut out carbs. Strong is beautiful. Some years ago, popular fit and healthy diet advice revolved around the notion that skinnier is better. But ideas are thankfully changing now. We learn that old ideas are simply not true and in fact may put our general health at risk. With more discussions on how models maintain their bodies that don't just focus on looking skinny or inaccessible treatments and strange diets, we're heading to a more inclusive fitness regimen. From Taylor Hill's workout routine, she invites us to learn that strong is beautiful. Focusing on toning the body as well as building strength and muscles are her main goals to maintaining her overall fitness. She's also not afraid to eat whatever she wants, as long as it's in moderation. Taylor Hill shows us that being a Victoria's Secret angel isn't always just about looks.